So here I am with Gary, and he's got a really beautiful pickup. Absolutely beautiful. I just showed you guys on the video, so I want to learn a little bit more about it. Now Gary, you've done this all yourself.
I've done everything but the interior.
Okay. So you've put the entire body and the engine?
Yeah.
Okay, what can you tell me about the engine?
It's a 347 stroker that's 440 horsepower.
440? So when this gets turned on tomorrow, we're going to hear it.
Well, you can't start them till Saturday when we leave out of here.
Oh, what about for the drive?
Well, we won't be going on that.
Okay.
We have to leave them in here.
Okay, fair enough. Now, I heard you mentioned that you've done this before, restoring classics.
This is my sixth one that I've
Sixth
built.
one?
Yeah, I've built a 51, a 52, a 53, and two 55s.
55s,
and
wow.
This is a 63.
This is a 63. Okay. Can we see pictures, please?
This is when I first bought it. I bought it from the second owner.
Second owner, okay.
Yeah, and it was near Nashville in Franklin, Sparta, Tennessee, and I tore it completely apart and started rebuilding everything. And this is when I had done some of the body work.
Wow.
And this is when you take it all apart. See, that's the cab and the bed, and then I had the chassis built by a place called Performance Unlimited. This is all a new frame.
This is all underneath it, isn't
everything.
it?
Yeah.
Can't really see it too well, okay.
And that's the engine when I ordered it, and
Yeah.
I put it in the frame. And then this is the gas tank that's mounted on the frame, and that's when I was putting the bed in. The wood's called
the wood's real pretty.
It's called bird's eye maple.
Bird's eye maple.
Yeah. And this is just some pictures when I had it all apart, and then you start mocking everything up, and you get it in primer and put it all together and get it fitting up good, and then you paint everything when it's all apart, and then you start putting it all back together.
Wow.
And this is
so why'd you choose red?
well, I've done 2 blacks and a red and a silver, and I just wanted to do something a little different.
A silver would be nice. I wonder what
yeah.
a silver would.
Yeah.
That's another gray. Okay.
But this is when I was just putting it all back together.
And now I noticed that this is for sale. So do you usually build them and then sell them?
Yeah, I have the last all of them I built. I had a silver 55 that was in here year before last.
Okay.
And I sold it, and I just get interested in building another one. You know?
Yep. Of course, I mean, I could imagine. Now, 1955, a silver classic that you put back together yourself, and you sold it. Now, I think the viewers would want to know, how much did you sell it for?
I sold it for 60.
Okay, yep, that's... And what are you hoping to get for something like this?
Around the same.
Around the same. Well, it shouldn't be too difficult, because with today's prices, if I was looking for a car now, I would rather something like this than spending it on something that's new. But this is, and why cars? Why the fascination with cars? Is it just?
I don't know. I think I enjoy the challenge of building something at this level.
Yeah, I could see that.
It's really rewarding when people look at it and brag on it.
Well, all you have to do is look at the before pictures and then look at this and say, okay, you've done well, sir. And the interior is very pretty.
Yeah. Let me open this door and you can see it better. And that's real leather.
Real leather, look at that. Even on the trims. Wow. You can really smell the leather, and it's even on the, oh wow. Do you have any advice or tips for people who are just getting into building and restoring classics? What's one thing that you would have liked to have known when you first started that would have made your life a little easy?
Well, there's really nothing about it that's easy. It's rewarding, But it also can be stressful because you run into a lot of problems building these things. You have to learn how to remake a lot of problems. You run into a lot of body work and some people refer to it as tweaking. You have to make things fit that don't fit well.
That don't fit well.
And it's a challenge. It really is.
What's the biggest challenge you've had with a part, or
probably
one that really made you annoyed?
probably doing a really great paint job.
Okay.
It's really difficult.
I'm not surprised because everywhere I see the paint job is one that really stands out, and the shine on it as well. So what would be, obviously this is not just your regular paint, how would you get it to be so shiny?
It's a long drawn out process. It takes a lot of work. You prime everything several times and you do what they call block sanding and get it perfect. And you have to reprime it until you get all the body work perfect, and then you get everything put together in primer, and then you take it all apart and paint it and put it back together. But it's a long process.
It would be, because each part, a lot of money. Yep, I could imagine. Each part has to be taken apart. Well, before it gets put back together, it's painted. Yeah.
And then you have to be really careful putting it back together. You can scratch it or damage something putting it together. So
especially when you're putting it together after it's been painted. Yeah, of course, because it has to be bolted and it has to. Wow. Yep. That would be a difficult part of the process. And these wheels are.
They're 20-inch wheels called US Mags.
Beautiful. And you've been coming to this show for years?
I've been coming to the Ford truck shows for about the last 15 years.
15 years, okay. You're a regular, sir. Well, it was lovely to meet you, and I hope you get it sold. It's the best place to sell it. Have you sold it usually coming to these events, the previous cars? Yeah. Oh, well, that's great. Thanks, Gary.
Thank you.
All the best, and I'm sure I'll see you around.
Thank you.
Okay, Jerry, so what can you tell us about your pickup here?
It's a 72 F100, and the only reason I did the bed up like this is so I could get the wheels off. If anything happened, a flat tire or whatever, it's the reason I did that. Not just because I'm trying to bring the 80s back or anything. But
why not? The 80s was awesome. The 80s was a good time.
But that's what I did, and my wife let me do it.
Yep.
It took 7 years to do it.
7 years to build it?
First. He built the truck around the wheels.
Oh, that's different. That's different.
Well, she liked them. We saw them at a car show, and she goes, "Honey, I like the wheels." I said, "Okay." So we bought them.
She's my type of lady. I've been admiring all the wheels.
Yeah, it's like new shoes.
Yeah, maybe that's why we like it. So what's happening here, and why is it in the bed?
Well, so I could get to it, and it's kind of an eye catcher,
That's for sure.
Most of the time people put them underneath, and they lift up the bed covers and stuff like that.
Yep.
I didn't do any of that. I just wanted it here so I could get to it easier.
Is there worry about it being so exposed?
No, it's all accessible. I mean, you get it wet in the rain. It doesn't make a bit of difference.
Okay.
But it gives people more to look at, I guess.
Yeah. I love the color you've done.
That's an Audi Nardo gray.
Yep. It's different. It stands out.
It makes the black pop out a little bit.
Yep.
I think so.
So these are the famous wheels. Let's have a look at these. Oh, they are nice.
That company's out of Australia.
Is it? Which company is that?
Showwheels.com.
Okay. Show wheels. What's the horsepower here?
600.
600?
600 horsepower.
600?
600. It's all for fun.
All handmade. That's not stuff you buy. That's stuff he builds.
Whole frame, chassis, exhaust.
You've
all
built
the
the whole
suspension.
frame and everything. Because so many people...
When I started building the truck, they weren't doing anything with these. They were all the Chevy C10s and stuff. And so I built the whole chassis. I built the suspension for it, narrowed the rear end.
Now, excuse my dumb question, but how can you just build the frames and that for a car? Like, what do you usually do? You've just been doing this for many years, and
Yeah, that's what I do for a living. I metal fabricate,
okay.
machine, do all that stuff.
I mean, that's just talent right there.
Truck.
That's what it was.
That's what it was when I started.
You're joking. That's what it looked like.
That's what it used to be.
Oh my lord! And now, look at this fine. I love it. Look at it. Wow. 600 horsepower. So will you be driving this tomorrow?
No, they won't let us go out.
Ah,
If you're inside, we can't go out.
I would have loved to hear what it sounded like.
Oh yeah. That was when I first put the
My
motor in.
goodness, you really did put the wheels on first. Wouldn't that have been very difficult to make the body? Wow.
Also all handmade by him.
Wow.
Rides by Woody.
Rides by Woody.
Yeah, I got a video. Here's a video of the truck running.
I could imagine. I could imagine.
That's in my garage.
I mean, the most I've driven is a V8, and even that, just the noise of it. The Scat Pack.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, that's
7 years to build, practically from scratch, because built all the parts yourself,
Yes.
handmade, and it's cost around.
160 grand in parts.
But in hindsight, if you were to sell this now, maybe.
If somebody wanted it,
Yep.
I don't know.
Well,
I have to see.
I just think it's going to keep appreciating in value,
Yeah.
especially the way you've kept it. Have you done other cars as well?
Yeah, right now I'm doing a 69 Mustang Fastback
69 Mustang.
from the ground up. I'm doing a 66 Chevelle convertible.
Oh, that would be nice. So you'll be coming back next year with those cars?
Probably not.
No.
No, it's a long drive.
Trying to. It's too many good ones.
Yeah.
It's a nice one you got here. It's a nice one.
Thank you.
Which one is this?
This is frog buckets. This one in the blue one behind us.
Oh, that's
It's
a
a
nice one.
67.
It's both 67.
That's a 56. This is a 67.
56.
Have a good one.
You too. I'm going to need a ladder just to see the inside of this. And you've got a ladder.
Not so I can reach the roof though.
This is hectic. This is insane.
The tires are almost as tall as you are.
Literally, I mean, I know I'm a shorty, but like, this is crazy. This... $350 Ranger. I literally will not be able to get inside this vehicle. And I'm not kidding. Do you see where I'm standing? Like, I really wouldn't be able to get in here without a step stool or a ladder. That is, check out the flag. Beautiful. Wow, beautiful. I'm gonna get some information about this pickup, but I really need to see it first. Look at these wheels. See how I can fit like 3 fingers in there? Just shows how big they are. Did you put a whole new engine in, or?
I used the block. That was it.
That was it?
Yeah.
Everything else is new?
Everything else is new, yeah.
Morgan Wallen, sand in my boots. The Grand National F100 show. Let's give away some more merchandise from AutoZone, #1 name auto parts.
Yeah, if you look, it went clear down. That was just when we started.
All right, here's the highlights of the trivia question.
Right there is the bare frame.
The Ford Motor Company started was the Ford emblem. The
It went
Ford
clear down to
logo
nothing.
introduced. Once again,
Now,
There was the motor I tore out. That was the only part of the motor I actually used. Everything else still sits on a shelf in the garage.
okay.
Yep.
To think that you could turn something that was like that, of that color, and turn it into this. So I mean, for a girl, it's just fascinating because, you know, I can hardly change a tire without help. So how do you do this? How do you know to change the engine? And like, you've been doing this all your life, or is this what you do as a profession?
When I was 11 years old. My dad had a construction company and he had 12 vehicles on his fleet that were all these old Fords. So I did all of his oil changes, did all the service work, did all the inspections, brakes. So I got to know him, and then we built my son. My son just turned 20.
Wow.
We built him a 1979 Ford for his daily driver when he turned 16.
Right.
And then he had a way cooler vehicle than me.
And then you couldn't let that happen?
No,
No.
not at all.
No. To change the engine, and like, you've been doing this all your life, or is this what you do as a profession?
When I was 11 years old, my dad had a construction company and he had 12 vehicles on his fleet that were all these old Fords. So I did all of his oil changes, did all the service work, did all the inspections, brakes. So I got to know him, and then we built my son. My son just turned 20.
Wow.
We built him a 1979 Ford for his daily driver when he turned 16.
Right.
And then he had a way cooler vehicle than me.
And then you couldn't let that happen?
No,
No.
not at all.
No.
So I found this in Connecticut and bought it from a guy, and then completely tore it down to nothing, redid everything.
You're from Tennessee?
No, I'm from central Pennsylvania.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
But, yeah, I just have a little 2-car garage attached to my house that...
So you learned basically everything firsthand?
Yeah.
Firsthand?
Yeah, I basically taught myself. I didn't have anybody to teach me or tell me what to do or what's the right way, what's the wrong way. you got to get from point A to point B, and there's a million different ways to get there. So
that's what I mean. People go and study, and they put all these years of effort in trying to learn and perfect something, and you just learned
there's no wrong way. I would tell anybody can turn wrenches and take fenders off and take doors off and take hoods off and take motors out.
Oh, I don't know about that.
You got to remember how to put it back together.
I see. Okay.
And now they have YouTube, where you can learn back in the day when I started working on these, we had Chilton's manuals. You had to go, if you forgot a piece or forgot where something went, it took you hours to leaf through that book to figure out where something went, where it was supposed to go, where. Now you have YouTube. You just scroll through, punch in what you want, it pops up with somebody already did it.
No matter how good the instructions on YouTube may be, if you don't know what you're doing, I mean, you could get cowboys out there. You know what? I saw this video. I'm going to tear it apart, but it does require skill. And that's what I'm learning from a lot of the people.
And lots of patience.
Patience.
Tons of patience.
Yeah, this generation.
Yep.
They might have YouTube, but they may not have patience.
Yep. Everybody wants to see the end result now, and you don't get that. You have to put in the hours. You've got to put in the work. And there's been days where I walked in the garage at, say, on a Monday afternoon, I walked into the garage, and three days transpired. When I walked out of the garage, my girlfriend was pissed.
I mean, we can't really blame her.
Yep. But when you have, with being me, I had a vision. I knew what I wanted to look like. I knew when I wanted to be done by, and I knew if I didn't work on it, it was going to get done.
Well, that's dedication, and you succeeded.
Yep.
Look at this. It's a beast, for goodness sake.
The winner was William Holdemeyer out of Stendal, Indiana.
Now, with that much horsepower, I've been on the inside, and I'm hearing all these amazing engines, listening to them talk about the engines, but I would love to hear it. Can you turn it on? Or how loud will it be? Or will you turn it on tomorrow?
I'll turn it on tomorrow when we leave for the cruise.
Okay, at 4 o'clock.
Yep.
I'm going to be here, and I've been promised by the event owners that I get to sit on the back of a truck and cruise along.
Nice.
So I'm going to see who's the loudest, because I love that. I love about cars, the engine and the roar. So I'm going to see who's going to be the loudest, and that's going to be really fun.
Mine's definitely close.
700. I haven't heard 700. I heard 500. I haven't heard 720 horsepower. I have. Oh, how loud is the horn?
Very. It's actually.
Do we want to hear the horn? I want to hear the horn.
It's a train horn.
It's a train horn. Okay, let's hear the horn.
Hold your ears.
No, that's a truck horn. I'm gonna try and get inside the 350, the F350. I'm gonna try. Don't laugh. I'll land on my feet, sir. If I do fall. So you don't have it.
Put your foot up there.
This is cool. This is. I'm not getting back up. Wow. Thank you for that.
Yep.
Thank you for that. I've never been inside a 350, let alone something that's been done up. This is the big nasty. All right. Nasty because it's still in original condition. Nice. F250 custom. Looks like it's in its original body. Now there's all different sorts of competition. So obviously, if this guy's chosen to keep his truck in its original condition, there'll be a group for him to participate in. So it's not always about having the flashiest or the cleanest, the neatest new classic. It's got to do with just, you know, appreciating and keeping some of the originals as well, like these ones here as well. They're similar. Gives you an idea of what it was like in the early Ford days. I like this pink one. Is this yours, ma'am?
No, mine's the red one.
This will be nice to have as well.
Yes, it would.
I love the color.
Yeah, I know.
Look at this.
People think it's theirs. I like the color too.
The color is just insane. It's beautiful. This is very cute.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely a lady's car.
Yeah, it is.
I would love to meet the owner.
Yeah, we haven't saw them. They must be down through there somewhere.
Okay. And yours is the red one.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah.
Oh, this is cute.
Oh, what thank you. Well, this must be okay.
Yeah, it's beautiful red. Now tell me, you must have picked out the interior.
Oh, yeah. You like the interior?
I love it.
Yeah,
I absolutely love it.
yeah.
That's nice. How long have you had it for?
We just had about a year and a half. We
Okay.
haven't had it very long.
Did you guys fix it up or did you buy it as it
No,
was?
Well, now we put the rails on it, new bumpers and new chrome, but
Mhm.
the color was still the same.
Oh, yeah.
Lady's husband got sick with cancer, and she had a $300,000 doctor bill. He passed away, so he had antique vehicles, so she went to sell him. That's how we got it. A couple months ago, we found out she passed away. So,
Oh. But every car's got a story.
yeah.
That's what I'm learning today, that every car has
Yeah.
a story, and
Yeah.
especially when the cars are old
Yeah.
and there are classics, they've always, I mean, I saw a car that was bought for $1,
Yeah.
$1.
But,
Yep.
yeah. We also have this little car.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's a 30 model.
And you drive these as well?
Yeah, we drive it too. Did
Oh.
you get the picture? Yeah, we drive it too. It's got a rumble seat in the back and you can ride in it.
Oh my God, it's outside.
Yeah.
So it's like tailgating,
Yeah.
but with an
The
actual
rumble
seat and
yeah.
tailgating
You can sort of
in
see
luxury.
the seat right there, and you get up in it and ride in
Oh, I
it.
could see it, yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
And then he has 57 Chevrolet car. We've got
Okay.
too many.
Oh yeah, you and your husband, you love the
Yeah,
cars, yep.
Yeah.
And you've been coming here often?
Yeah, well, this is our second time coming to this because we just got this car.
Yep.
But because see, it's for certain vehicles.
Yes,
It's
yes.
F100.
F100, 96 and older.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Big bad John. Now they never reopened that worthless pit. They just placed a marble stand in front
How
of
you
it.
going?
These two words are written
Good,
on
thank
that
you.
stand. At the bottom of this sign lies a big, big man.
Memphis. Is this the original color?
Yeah, it's never been painted.
Never been painted.
No.
What do you do to keep it going after all these
Leave
years?
it alone.
Leave it alone.
That's what they call patina. Just like that one over there, he painted it to make it look old. This looks
Yeah.
old.
Leave it alone if you want to keep it going. Even the engine?
That's all new.
That's-
Suspension, drivetrain, that's all been changed.
Yeah, so it's all safe and roadworthy.
Oh yeah,
Father's or grandfather's truck to the show.
yeah. Where you from?
If you see him,
Where I'm from? Tennessee now.
Okay,
Originally Australia.
okay.
Yeah.
Thought I heard a little British in there. That wanted.
Ah, British. No, not British. There's competitions for even the cars that have not been done up.
Correct.
Okay.
They call this a patina class, which is all old, worn out look.
The Patina class?
Patina.
Patina, okay. To
All
see-
the others are based usually grouped with their year, whatever they happen to be.
And what they're looking for in this competition is how well
Originality. And,
originality,
you know, not been
too much touched.
right. You know, like some guys will try to make it look old, but don't do a very good job, so they don't do as well as the ones that
I
look more
see.
authentic.
Because I've seen a lot that have got that rust look to it.
Yeah, yeah.
So some people can put that rust on
Yeah,
to make it look like it
I've
is.
even seen our TV shows where hot rodders will use a fiberglass body and actually chip rust off a pipe.
Oh,
and
wow.
glue it on the body to
You're
make it look
joking.
rusty. To make it look old.
But a person who knows their cars and knows what they're doing,
Yeah,
they'll be able
they
to pick it
spot
up.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, you tap on the fender, you can tell it's not metal.
Exactly, exactly. Well, this looks great.
Thank you.
It's definitely an
Thank you.
original. All the best, sir.
Thank you. Enjoy the steak.
Thank you, I will.
Hello.
You having a good day?
We are.
Yep.
Sure. Yep, F100 World. Represent. What do you guys do?
Cool stuff. Yep. Videos, YouTube.
YouTube videos?
Got myself a hat. So yeah. Your truck?
Mine, my wife, yeah.
It's very nice. Very nice. I love the color.
Thank you. Stands out, huh?
Oh, it definitely does. What year is this?
1980.
80. Okay. Okay. And what's the horsepower on it?
375.
Okay. Yep.
That's an probably a little better than that. Probably a little bit.
We're being modest, are we?
04 Lightning motor.
Lightning motor. Okay. So explain what would that do to it if it's a lightning motor on top of the.
It's a 5.4 supercharged. That only
Okay.
came in the new generation 2 Lightnings.
Now you're talking. It's fast.
It's really,
Yeah. It's fast. It's really fast.
and it's really loud and it screams and yeah.
And it actually screams. Okay.
The supercharger, that whine.
Yep.
It's really loud and yeah. Probably unexpected.
Okay. Okay. Well, we'll hopefully get to see it tomorrow. Yep. And obviously the paint is new. How bad was the condition, or how original was it when you purchased it?
It was out of Georgia. I bought it 10 years ago. It was in Georgia. It was a father and son's truck. He bought it brand new, so it really wasn't that bad. But the problem was, it was a Lariat XLT. It had all the chrome and all that on there, and so all that had to be taken off. Luckily, it wasn't ate up with rust. But
Okay.
if you don't have a silver generator, it's good. But it was blue and silver with blue interior.
Blue and silver with blue interiors. I don't know about that. This is much better. This top. You did well. No, it's definitely a lot better.
It's
And
the orange off a 95 Mustang, right? Yeah, the 1995 Mustang, that's the orange.
it's a very nice orange. You'll be popular in Tennessee driving this around.
Right? They
Yep.
drove 500 miles yesterday.
Yeah.
Where did you guys drive from?
Manassas, Virginia. You know
Okay.
where that is?
Yep. Yep. I do.
out for a Mustang. That's why we building mine now, getting the bushes.
Yeah.
I'll just want the motor. I'll worry about the front end later.
Yeah.
I like that. Sniff, but don't scratch.
Yeah.
Great. Super block, everything. What's that, a Mustang motor? Yeah.
Sport motors.
All four. And how heavy here? Ford, they made them for Ford. They go on that particular motor where you get horsepower.
Fuel inject.
Yeah.
Mickey Thompson front end.
That's different there, Paul. If you want to stand out. Yes, sir. That one thing right there makes it different from the rest of them.
Yeah.
It does. It does. Top and chop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
2.5 inches.
thanks for letting me know what that was.
Okay, buddy. No problem.
A cruiser, just a cruiser.
That's a bad boy, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that board it built that.
Very cool.
Let's see, what big deep dish wheels. I'm buying parts.
Okay.
What I'm doing, and so.
So you've got a 53 Ford.
Yes, yes, yes.
And is it just original right now?
No, it's in the building stage. It's a frame off restoration.
Okay.
And so I'm getting real close. I was going to drive it, but I still had some things yet to do. So we're getting real close.
Okay.
So yeah.
How
So
long?
There's just a few parts that I needed yet to get. And so
Right.
things like this right here. I have these original, but this is stainless, or they make them in chrome. And so now I'm thinking, should I upgrade? Should I, go with the original?
Well, you're in the best place to get all your ideas.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the place. Yeah.
This is the place, and especially when you see who wins the competitions.
Yes.
It'll
Yes.
give you an idea of what you want to do.
Right.
Ours is just going to be a driver though,
Yeah.
family driver.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to drive it around?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's not going to be a sit in the garage and look pretty. It's going to be.
I like that idea. I know some people trailer days here, and I was talking to another gentleman and they said, oh, they drove it. They spend all that time to drive it. That's the color.
That's the color. It's green.
You will stand out, sir, in that color. That
It's
is
pearlized though,
It's
so
got
it's
pearl
got
in it. Yeah. Yeah.
shimmer pearl.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That is nice. And I'm so happy that you guys are going to be driving it around.
Yes.
Hey everyone, I hope you've enjoyed the show. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications for more amazing events just like this. Bye for now.